Hello, my little adventurers. It's story time. Are you already in bed, cozy and cuddled up in your warm blankets? And do you have your favorite soft toy right there with you? Now, close your eyes for a moment. Can you hear the sounds of the night? Maybe the soft hum of the fan or AC, or the ticking of a clock, or the soft rustling of leaves outside? Now, tonight's story is about mindfulness. That is, paying attention to what we do and how it helps us in life. It's a story from the magical world of Panchatantra. Are you ready to meet our clever tortoise and playful deer? Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest full of trees and blooming flowers, there lived a tortoise named Tanvi. Tanvi was a wise old tortoise who believed in doing everything with great care and attention. She walked slowly, thought deeply, and always paid attention to her surroundings. Not far from Tanvi's home, there lived a deer named Rinku. Rinku was fast and playful, always leaping and running around without a care. While he was friendly and kind, he wasn't very mindful of his actions. One sunny morning, as the forest glowed with golden light, Rinku pranced over to Tanvi. "Tanvi," he said excitedly, "why do you always walk so slow and think so much? Life is more fun when you just run around and enjoy it." Tanvi smiled.
"Rinku," she said, "I enjoy life too, but I also try to be careful. Being mindful keeps me safe and helps me make better choices."
Now kids, do you think being careful is boring? Or do you think it can be helpful sometimes? Rinku laughed. "Careful? Nothing bad has ever happened to me. Watch me leap over this big rock." And off he went, jumping high into the air. Later that day, Rinku invited Tanvi to visit a nearby stream. "It's so refreshing," Rinku said. "Let's go and have some fun." As they walked, Tanvi noticed fresh tiger paw prints on the ground. She stopped.
"Rinku, look at these tracks. There might be a tiger nearby. We should be cautious."
But Rinku, eager to splash in the water, waved her off. "Oh, Tanvi, you worry too much. I don't see any tiger. Come on." He bounded ahead, his hooves making loud noises on the forest floor. Tanvi followed slowly, her eyes scanning the surroundings carefully. As they approached the stream, Tanvi noticed broken branches and faint rustling in the bushes.
"Rinku," she whispered, "I think we should leave. Something doesn't feel right."
Rinku rolled his eyes. "You're imagining things, Tanvi. I'm going to the stream." He splashed into the water, making a big commotion. Suddenly, a low growl echoed through the forest. From behind the bushes, a tiger appeared, its eyes fixed on Rinku. Rinku froze, realizing his mistake. He had been so busy having fun that he hadn't paid attention to the signs around him. Now kids, what do you think Rinku will do now? How do you think Tanvi can help him? Thinking quickly, Tanvi called out to the tiger,
"Oh, mighty tiger, I am so glad you're here. Rinku and I were just about to bring you some food as a gift. But since you're here, maybe you'd like to wait while we get it?"
The tiger paused, surprised by the tortoise's calm tone.
"Grrr, food you say? What kind of food?"
Tanvi smiled.
fresh honeycomb from the tallest tree in the forest. It's a special treat, but it's not easy to get. Rinku, why don't you go fetch it for our guest?
Rinku understood Tanvi's plan. He nodded quickly and leapt out of the stream, running as fast as he could. The tiger, distracted by the thought of honey, didn't chase him. When Rinku was safely out of sight, Tanvi slowly retreated into the thick bushes, her shell blending with the forest floor. The tiger soon grew impatient and walked away, grumbling about his wasted time. When Rinku returned to Tanvi's side, he was shaking. "Tanvi," he said, "you saved me. If it weren't for your quick thinking, I don't know what would have happened." Tanvi smiled kindly.
Rinku, it's not just about quick thinking. It's about being mindful. That is paying attention to what's around you. If you had listened to the signs, we wouldn't have gotten into this situation in the first place.
Rinku nodded. "You're right, Tanvi. From now on, I'll be more careful and mindful of what I do." So kids, mindfulness means paying attention to what's happening around you and being aware of your actions. When we are mindful, we can avoid problems and make better choices. So in your everyday life, you can practice mindfulness by listening carefully to your parents or teachers, noticing where you keep your toys so that they don't get lost, or thinking before you act, especially when playing with friends. Remember, being mindful doesn't mean you can't have fun. It just means you do it safely and thoughtfully. Now, my little dreamers, it's time to snuggle deeper into your blankets. Think about your day. Did you notice something special? Maybe you paid attention to something new. I know, that's wonderful. Now, let's listen to a short rhyme before we drift off to Dreamland. In the forest quiet and deep, animals learn before they sleep. Mindful steps and thoughtful ways bring them joy through all their days. Good night.